tours and is not a consistent private tour on Nat Turner. The people of Southampton County are still of two minds. And there is still the white-black division. And there's actually the white-black and Indian division that's there in Southampton County. And I think that that's a perfect example of when the people of that county reconcile that history, then you know that America has begun to move forward. Because it is a complex story. There are no real villains in that story, because murder is murder. At the same time, what prompted these people to murder, what prompted this uprising, and it's that discussion, it's that view that America is afraid to take a look at. Because once you take a look at that, then you can no longer say that I built this. You have to say we built this. And so far, our country is still in the I, me, my phase of how we view our nation. And I kind of like to pick up on something that was said a little earlier, and that is about our national history. Even when the colonies were emerging, all of the colonies had slave laws. And those laws applied not just to enslaved people, but to free blacks. So almost from the beginning, we would see laws framed that did not give full citizenship rights to people of African descent. And even under the Articles of Confederation, they made slavery the only protected federal piece of property. That's the only property where the federal government said it would guarantee to the slaveholders the right to keep their slaves. The only piece of property. All of the property was protected by the colonies and later the states. And so if we understand the importance of the institution of slavery and the people who were classified as slaves, then we understand our nation. Because without understanding slavery, you can never, ever truly understand our nation. And so after slavery, who became the villains? The people who were enslaved. Because of course, they wouldn't be enslaved if they weren't inferior. And that was the narrative that was told and retold, and that's why so much of this history has not really been told generally.